Well, thank you for joining me today. Well, this is the Thursday, June the 16th edition of our video devotionals. We appreciate you being with us today. Hope your Thursday's going well. And we call this Trusting Thursday. And we're a little bit later today. We actually had a surprise. Actually, I knew about it, but my wife was surprised by some friends who came up from the coast who were en route to go spend some time in the mountains. And they stopped by and had a great time with them, and was able to go out to eat, and then take them by the church, and then they've been on their way maybe about an hour or so. At any rate, it was good to see them, and we were blessed to see them, and good friends who live down in, well, I guess they live around South River and Davis, places that a lot of people don't know about, but at least east of Morehead City, Beaufort. Anyway, down there where we used to live, and just a great surprise, especially for my wife. I knew that they were coming, but Christy didn't. Actually told a little lie. Is there such thing as a little lie? Okay, I told a lie. I said, you know what, we've got an electrician coming, and I'm gonna need you to get ready. And he's going to look at we've got a hood where the lights are out on it. And I said he's going to look at it, and he might bring his wife. It's kind of possibly a visit to our church situation. She's kind of okay, all right. And then I said, well, they're here. And she said, well, I don't necessarily have to be out there to see them, do I? I said, well, yeah, I think you need to. So it was a great surprise, and just good to see friends like that. Well, we're going to be in Psalm 65 today. Kind of lines up with a little event that's going on right now. We have been needing some rain, and we're getting a little bit of rain. We might get some more, but I think it's like one of them fronts that goes through, and we're trying to get a little bit of rain, especially for the garden. The lawns are starting to get that dry look, and so I want to read you something here that kind of corresponds with that. And I think this will be a blessing, especially when you get to the point where if you've got gardens or even just a lawn, you pray for rain. And for people that are on wells, if you don't have a good ground supply of water, then your wells can get to the point where you could possibly not have water. So notice what it says here in Psalm 65. It says, "Thou visitest the earth and waterest it. Thou greatly enrichest it with the river of God, which is full of water. Thou preparest them corn, when thou hast so provided for it. Thou waterest the ridges thereof abundantly. Thou settlest the furrows thereof. Thou makest it soft with showers. Thou blessest the springing thereof. Thou crownest the year with thy goodness, and thy paths drop fatness. They drop upon the pastures of the wilderness, and the little hills rejoice on every side. The pastures are clothed with flocks. The valleys also are covered over with corn. They shout for joy. They also sing." What the wonderful words of God. There's some people say, well, nature just happens, and God doesn't necessarily make it rain. Well, I beg to differ. Obviously, it's God's process. It's God's by design where it does rain. I get that. But you know what? I was praying for rain. And I said, Lord, if it's your will, I pray that you give us some rain. And we've got a garden out there that's needing the rain. And I said, Lord, if it's your will, give us the rain. It's certainly your business, and it is his business. But I love the fact that God, the Bible says, he visiteth the earth and watereth it. He greatly enricheth it with the river of God. Now think about that, all the vast supplies of the resources, the clouds above, and all of that, and just the minerals in the soil, everything that God is in charge of that, has created it, and God can certainly make any of that be enriched, or to make it rain, or to not rain, whatever it might be. So just a blessing today that God does send the rain. And if you're needing rain in your area, then you pray to God that certainly is the one who brings the rain, and can bring the rain. And pray to him and say, Lord, if it's your will, give us some rain, and cool it off at the very least. And certainly it's cooled off a little bit too. So at any rate, think about that it's God behind all these things, and don't just happen. And we're just thankful for God for that. So we'll leave it at that today. Again, we're going to give you a little bit of a bonus today. We're going to be under 5 minutes today, but I think you get it. When it rains, what a blessing. Some people just love the rain. Just get out and sit under a porch or something and listen to it rain, and that's pretty awesome. So we hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow, what we call Faithful Friday. Have a wonderful day.